Hi there, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Model Horses, of course. This week, we are going to talk about the new Breyer Mystery Chase Stablemates Series 7. I saw that they were starting to hit at some tractor supply companies. My local tractor supply showed none in stock, but just in case I went out, and they did indeed have about 8 horses packages. So I stood there for like half an hour, felt them up, and I picked 2 to purchase. I will be opening them and talking about them. So this Series 7 is really nice. They show you on the back the commons, and then they show you silhouettes for the 2, the rare and the ultra rare. The silhouettes are always wrong. The rare and the ultra rare are on the Gypsy Vanner mold, which is the big floofy running big drafty horse, and then the other one is on the Marado mold. So they are not on the molds that are on the commons, which is super nice because then you won't end up with a billion commons looking for a chase, and they're hopefully, knock on wood, pretty easy to find. So I will go through and give you some hints on how to find those. And then I think this one is the Marado. I think this one's the pony. And so we'll see if I am correct, and I'll talk about kind of some of the horses that you will be feeling for if you're going to be out there looking for some chase horses. Now they have these lovely little tears to tear open. I'm an ephemera collector as well as a model horse collector, so you can actually open these models just by pulling. That way I get to not tear through the pictures of the horses, and I can put this in a little notebook. And this is indeed the pony. The pony, I'm excited because I don't have any of this mold. I think he's super cute in this Palomino color, and I love bald-faced horses. He was fairly easy to find. He's much smaller, and you can't probably see it on the camera, but maybe this way you can. He's curved like a C. So from his nose, his head is turned and his tail is turned. He's small, but you can't really tell that when you're feeling them. It's more that he was super curvy is what kind of led me to feel like this was the pony. When you're feeling him in the bag, you can't really tell size, but I could feel that his head was turned, his tail was turned, and then you can also feel for the legs. So I'm very glad this is the pony. Now, some of the keys, the Gypsy Vanner is going to be, I think, fairly easy to find. He's got big floofy feathers on his feet. He's fairly big, and he's running. So his legs are out. He's got, all kinds of like hints so you can feel him fairly easily. The Marado mold actually has one tell. I stood there and I felt and I felt and I felt all the packages, and I'm like, I think this is a Western pony. I think this is the Foxtrotter. And then I had like 3 on the side that I thought were the Marado. And then I go, there can't be 3. There's only 8 horses here. And then I started feeling the key for the Marado is the mane. All the other horses on here have manes that are basically flat down. So the Irish Sport Horse, the Missouri Foxtrotter, all of them have manes that are laying against their neck. The Marado has that mane that's flying out. So this one, I believe, we will find out when I'm feeling him. His head is over here, his tail is over here, legs down here. When I feel back from the head, I feel like there's a mane that's flying backwards, and it actually goes quite a far distance back on his back. So that is what I think will be the tell. So I will open this and we will find out. This one I'm going to open the traditional way and tear. Drum roll, please. I think I'm correct. So as I pull him out of the bag, he is indeed the Marado. So he's in a purple clearwear. He's super cute with the blue mane and tail and accent points. So that's cute. But like I said, when I was feeling I go, oh, this one's got a bent leg. Oh, this one has a tail that's flying back. And I was getting confused. As soon as I felt this mane, that was the tell for me. So like the pony, his mane is flat down against his neck. The Marado, it's flying back. So if you're out there feeling, and if you've got a whole pack in front of you, make sure that that is the piece that you're feeling for, because all of the rest of these horses are kind of light. The quarter horse, the paint horse, the Morgan Cross, they don't have that big floofy draftery feel. So if you've got a drafter, you're probably going to be able to tell pretty easy. But this guy, his legs, kind of similar. There's two other horses with bent legs. The Missouri Foxtrotter has his tail that's kind of flying out. It's going to be this mane that's your tell. So the word on the street is this is the ultra rare, so I am ultra lucky, which is super neat. But hopefully it will help you find the horse that you want. So I found two of the horses I was looking for. I will be out hitting the rest of my Tractor Supplies, and I think they'll go to other vendors like later in this year on to next year. But if you do have a Tractor Supply and you're looking for them online, they may not show in stock yet. They may not show that you can pick them up in the store, but they may be there, so go look for them. They are the Breyer Mystery Horse Surprise Series 7, and as you're rustling through, those are going to be the chases you're looking for. So good luck. Get out there and find you some model horses, and I'll see if I can find one of the drafters, and I'll open him on camera if I do. Thanks, and join me next time.